Welcome everybody to another Red Cup game, and this is another one from the high bracket round of 8, and we have Klavskis versus Whitecourt. Interesting start here. We see a lot of horses for the players, and actually it's a nomad start, but it's also like normally you would say a 2TC start, but of course start without town centers. So they just start with double the population of villagers, so 6 vills for each player here. And yeah, so Whitecourt is Klavskis is going to make the decision to make a town center here on the bottom hand side, and is going to make a mill on the top hand side here on the berries. Is that the correct decision? Is it not? I don't know. I also see some random Gaia trade cards. Yeah, trade cards on both sides here, and he's saying X market white cards. I don't have it. That calm. Yeah, always nice to see players talk to each other. So of course this isn't a high tournament, so lots of the players here are mostly competing for fun and not for the prize money. So Whitecourt here actually going for a different strategy. He went for a lumber camp and a town center instead of a mill and a town center. I don't know, actually you don't need a lumber camp over here, so maybe the lumber camp here is a good idea. So he needs to send his llamas away, because as you can see, villager here having to run around all these llamas to drop off the food. Instead, if he sent the llamas away, the villager could go just like this and be way faster. That's more than double the walking time at this point. So yeah, look at all the green and purple running across the map. That's so hard to see. If you look at the scouting for the players, yeah, look at the scouting here. Now compare that to Whitecourt scouting. Yeah, Whitecourt actually did a lot better with the scouting. I think he took like one horse every time and sent them like in one direction, and yeah, really good scouting for him. The only reason that Klavskis is in front is because of the 4 kills. He just killed 4 poor horses there with the town center fire. And then here you can see Klavskis doing the same thing, putting all the horses beneath the town center of his opponent, blocking everything up. And look at this. 11 fucking horse. Oh my god. So funny to see this. And Whitecourt saying, oh my god, look at it. They're actually blocking. Look there, going put the horse there right next to the llama at that point. So now all the villagers cannot take it, and we might see him garrison the town center here. Let's see. He isn't. I don't know if he can you delete the horses. I think you should, right? Saying that, it might be possible that the players are not able to delete their horses. But did it take a pop space? Because we can see 15 versus 14 pop, villagers, sorry, and the pop is 17 versus 15, and it's probably the one there missing is because of the trade card. So the horses do not take up pop space. So I thought maybe Whitecourt doesn't want to kill the horses because then he's giving pop space to his opponents, so he doesn't have to make extra houses. But yeah, horses actually not taking a pop space. That's something that I didn't know. Or at least something that I didn't really focus on. Klavskis sending just more and more horses here beneath the town center of his opponent. And Whitecourt now making a mill on the berries and the deer. Still taking the wood with these 3 guys. Yes, still taking the wood over here. Actually making a mill as well. And sending 2 berries. Look at all the poor horse corpses here beneath the town center. I think I am going to speed up the game a bit, because yeah, Nomad starts, it's pretty slow here. So let's speed it up a bit, because at this point most players are doing the same, just focusing on their economy. We're not going to see any pressure at this point. You see Loom coming in. Let's check the resources. 400-ish versus 260-ish. And I wonder why they're already getting loom here. They're getting loom at almost the same time, but they don't have the food to click up, so that's really strange that they would already get loom here. Klavskis could send his llamas back home. Of course, he's not going to take his rhino. This one is actually walled in. And Klavskis first one to click up. First one to click up, and he is going to take a rhino here on the bottom hand side. Let's see if we are seeing any rhinos for Whitecourt here. Rhino over there. Rhino over here. And then the rhino in the bottom corner, but he doesn't have enough villagers to kill this one here in the bottom. Yeah, not lowering in a single rhino. So he's falling a bit behind in the food count. Also now the horses, like, they're just causing idle time to his opponent. There's not much more that you can do here with these horses. Yeah, let's see, Klavskis is making a military production building. Here we see the barracks coming up, which will be the first military production building in this game here. But I don't think that we're going to see any infantry units. Is he on gold? Tier mining camp coming up, if I was correct. Not seeing it, because if he makes a mining camp, then he could be going for a fast castle. But I think he might go for some scouts here. Yeah, there we go. Stable coming up, and he will be making some scouts to try and kill. Like, he probably knows about this here. Oh, no, actually he doesn't. Oh, that's really unfortunate for him. He doesn't know about the villagers in the bottom. And look at this here. Look at Klavskis here, walling in the villager with the trade card and the houses, which means that these villagers are unable to take the gold. That's so... Ugh. Here you can see, like, Whitecourt will have to use his villagers to try and kill these horses so he can take the gold. And that's, yeah, a lot of idle time again for the villagers. So nice from him. So Whitecourt actually does know about the village on top here, and they are not really protected. So these villagers could get picked off by 1 or 2 scouts. I think Klavskis should know that the same is for Whitecourt, that he should have villagers in the bottom end corner somewhere, which are protected by the town center. But he's actually going forward, and he's going with forward archer ranges, which are going to get spotted by the trade cards from Whitecourt here. Scout here forwards, trying to deny the barracks going up. Quick walls, nice quick walls there from Whitecourt. Really nice and fast quick walls from there. Ooh, other walls coming up, and the gate. Wow, that was incredible speed there from Whitecourt, getting the quick walls up to protect his economy here. Really well played from him. Going for blacksmiths. Widening his walls a bit so he can run around here between the gold and the mining camp. Oh, one villager actually running outside here. Yeah, that's the pathing RNG there. Villager running outside, but again, really fast quick walls from Whitecourt protecting the villager. Yeah, his micro is on point here. Really great quick walls from him in this game. Let's see if it's going to help him out, because he is struggling now. He's going to get pushed off of gold with the archer here. Could maybe go onto gold with his villager in the bottom end corner. Let's check his scouting. Yeah, this is the closest goal. It's pretty far away, like in the middle of the map. I don't know if he wants to take that risk. One villager going down there to... I think it was the scouts. I don't see the dead body. I think it was the scouts there on the top that picked it off. But Whitecourt is under pressure now, even though he is on the way to castle age, while Klavskis is still in the field age with only 100 food. So yeah, make no scouts. That's a lot of food that you use, and you really need to do damage with it, or else it wasn't worth it. But at this point, I think Klavskis is doing enough damage with the scouts here, picking off other villager. And also causing more idle time. Now these villagers having to run away again from the scouts and archers. So yeah, look at the villager count already. 34 versus 26. Of course, that's also because Whitecourt clicked up the castle age, and then your town center is idle, which is 2 or 3 villagers difference. But even with those, let's say 3 villager difference, Klavskis is 7 villagers in front of Whitecourt. It's a pretty good economy here. It is on gold, good amount of farms, still has llamas to take. And what's he taking? Top and corners, yeah, still has food here to take. So yeah, looking really good for him. And now we see, ooh, forward towers. Forward towers from Klavskis. This tower denying the woods, denying the gold on this side. And with some protection from the archers, he could make a tower over here, tower over there. And yeah, fast castle. Not the best idea for Whitecourt. He's totally trapped in here. And I don't know if he has the resources to deal with anything here. Let's see. No gold. A bit of wood and a bit of food. He's making a knight. But it's going to be really, really tough here in this game for him. Another villager went down to the arrow fire from the tower. Oh, sorry, it was actually a villager, which was way out here, which got picked off by the archers. Oh, now I see why. Whitecourt was actually sneaking around villagers to try and get to the gold somehow. But Klavskis also has some villagers over there. Maybe he was trying to get a stone here. I'm not 100% sure, but now the knight is here, and the knight could pick off some archers. Let's see here. Let's run back. No, not running back. And also no upgrades on these knights. Look at that. Constellation Knights with no upgrades will die pretty fast versus this amount of Feudal Age archers. 60 military. Normally you wanted to get like a few hits in with your knight, then run away like this knight is doing. And maybe like heal it up or something. Whitecourt trying to drop the town center on the tower here. So if the town center goes up, he can garrison it and he can take down the tower. But he already lost 2 villagers making the DC. 2 villagers going down, and now, oh, look at this. Klavskis is putting archers and villagers inside the tower so they fire more arrows, so they're going to kill even more villagers here on this town center being built by Whitecourt. So Whitecourt, oh, look at that fill difference, man. 41 versus 28, and another villager going down. Oh, no, no, no. That was so many villagers going down, trying to rush up the town center. Don't know if it was worth it. More villagers going down here. Great army control from Klavskis, picking up all the forward villagers from Whitecourt. So his map awareness is really on point here. Now we see a siege ship coming up from Whitecourt. I think this is the only possible win move for him here. Booming up with 2 town centers, maybe adding in a third one later on. Making siege workshop and defending with mangonels. And just hoping that you can get a better boom than your opponents. Yeah, it's going to take out this tower. And does have still some idle villagers in his CC. Like with all the villagers he has behind, he should really be using all of his villagers to work here. Could maybe take the stone with these guys. Like they've been running around so far. Second there. Oh. Oh, actually, that was a GG. Klavskis said, oh no, Klavskis said a second thought. Why the hell was that? So Klavskis said, oh, he advances to the castle age, and the chat is probably from earlier in the game because the chat always catches up with the pause. So this chat was probably from a bit earlier in the game, and when Klavskis hit the castle age, Whitecourt called the GG. Yeah, he is a bit behind, and he doesn't have a lot of map control. Like Klavskis has all the map control, and now he's in the castle age as well with a lot more villagers. So Whitecourt knows that it's over for him here. Let's check the achievements for the players. We see Klavskis. Yeah, KD is a bit. It's hard to say correct kill diff here because a lot of those kills and deaths are with the horses, which were, of course, useless units. but we do see 21 army versus 2 army, and all resources more for Klavskis. So he had military advantage, he had map control, he had the villager lead, and he also had more resources collected. So he was winning on every point there.